Let's hear him or her out. J-Boy. Let's just hear him before we close. J-Boy, talk now.
I can hear what I've been saying. What's there to be said again? To be honest, I feel like the way this thing is, I feel like there's something many of you aren't looking at, right? Because if we're talking about, I'll start from the nurse, right? Remember the hospital said it was in a rigor mortis motion. I'm saying this because I'm in the medical field, right? For a body to be in a rigor mortis motion is because that body has been dead for over 12 hours, right? And I believe an information from the nurse is she was there with them for about 3 hours. A body cannot die for 3 hours and be in rigor mortis motion, right? So the main thing now is this. How is the body in rigor mortis motion? Right? That's one thing nobody is really looking into. Right? Because on the medical terms, you have to have been dead for about 12 hours to be that stiff, because you'll be very cold at that time. But on that 3 hours, it can't be that cold yet to be in that position. But no one is looking into that. That's why I feel like there was a part where some of you were saying is the nurse's position is more like a script. Could be, maybe not. But if she said when she got there, she was still able to speak or do anything to Mohbad, then the thing there is, was Mohbad alive when she got there? Was he dead when she got there? Did she just inject a dead body just to make it look like it's the injection? Right? There are several questions to be asked for them ones.
J-Boy, please, can I ask you a question?
I'm listening.
Which hospital? What's the name of the hospital that said?
Parents Hospital confirmed it was in rigor mortis motion when they brought him in. So
sorry, I didn't get that. I'm sorry, I didn't get
that's Parents Hospital. Parents Hospital,
okay.
Yeah? Okay. Right? So if they can say is already in that position, then there is something wrong. He has died for over 12 hours. But from the nurse statement, I think from the nurse's friend or something, that she made live or something like that, she was there for about 3 hours with them, right? So there's something wrong. That part needs to be looked and proper checked into. But no one is really looking into that side at all. So I think the question the nurse should be asked is, did you follow them to the hospitals when they took the body there? Were you there? And secondly, again, if she's a nurse, you're coming to treat a body, the moment you see the way the body is, no matter how much of a newcomer in the medical field you are, yeah, no matter how premature you might be, the moment you see a body, you know this is a body I cannot touch, right? But the thing there is, she still did some things in the body, right? So that's why I said there are some parts we're not looking at concerning the nurses, right?
Can I ask you something, J-Boy?
Oh, sorry, can I say something? You know, according to like what I said before, I said there's tendency. Wummi told the nurse that this is what he normally do, and this is why you need to give him this injection. I don't know if I'm not saying the right thing.
I think I understand what you're saying.
Because I still believe the nurse is innocent. She was just too stupid to accept whatever she's done.
No, the thing there is this, yeah. The way this thing is going to be is, I won't say in a way where it's going to be like, oh yeah, this is what we're saying here, right? But I'll say in a way where, in a psychological way, she might have been promised some certain amount, right? This is what we're going to pay you. You're going to have to inject this body in it. That will make it look like this, that, right? Because number one, before you can say you want to embalm a body, that body has died for some time. And the tendency because the reason why we embalm body is air will go in, but no air is coming out. So that way it's going to start swelling, right? So those kind of things needs to be avoided, because the moment it starts swelling, it's going to start smelling, right? So that's the reason why they look into embalming a body. So for you to look at to get ready to embalm him already at that stage in time, then it did not really die at that time. You know, trying to say it died because the embalming would be way too quick, right? So that's one thing there. But a lot of things in that house at that moment was, you know, not right. Do you get what I'm saying? And for the father to say when he got there, he met over 100 people. He can't really say the actual number, but over 100. How come those one knows? And secondly, for the man to even say when he got there, he met 2 Muslim cleric there. Mohbad is a Christian. Why is the Muslim cleric there? What's he doing there? You met 2 Muslim cleric there. You met a lawyer there. What are they doing? So in a way, I ain't gonna lie, the way this thing looks, right? I'm in the UK and everything, right? Which is being known that, right? The way this thing looks is this year. If they did not expect Mohbad's father to turn up, and if he didn't show up, all Mohbad's father is going to hear is, oh, daddy, we haven't seen Mohbad for like a couple of days. They would have buried him without the guy knowing. And the way this thing looks is this year. I feel like, in my own opinion, I feel like the mother knows Mohbad is gone, even way before the father. That's the reason why it was the mother's phone they were calling. It was
God
the
bless
mother's
you,
phone.
Mr. God bless you.
J boy, because I have if everybody was listening to me, I have a point of asking, what is the nurse doing there? I don't understand her job role, but now that J boy has explained, it kind of makes sense to me, because I don't understand why you are there. What he had wasn't critical, so why are you there? You must be there for a reason. There's a reason why she's there, to cover up something, like he said, giving him those injections just for them. If they do autopsy, those things will pop up. This case, it's well.
This is the way it is now, because like I
This case should be titled mystery case.
we can look at this thing in another way again now. She will take the fall. She may not even be in Cotonou in the first place. Like I said, she's coming from, right? But this is the thing now. She will probably maybe take the fall, right? Then she will probably be sentenced, receive her money, get released, move to Cotonou. When everything is all done,
Is that not what I said?
right?
Is that not what I
That's just
said?
and just a nutshell, like thinking like a criminal and everything, right? That's pretty much how it's gonna go. But the thing that is this now, like I believe one thing for Splendid, I will be kind of like a bit realistic now, right? They wouldn't want to let him out, because obviously for them to put the same measurement, bail terms they put on Mali Samlari and on him as well. And to be fair and honest, the same way Naramali got a long term for his bill to be signed, is the same way Prime Boy is struggling to get his own bill signed as well so he can leave. So I believe they're only keeping these 2 people there for their own personal reasons, right? For Splendid is more because they want the inquest to be closed before Splendid comes out. You know,
I feel like for Spending is because Spending is an eyewitness to everything that happened.
A lot.
Yeah, exactly. He's an eyewitness to everything that happened, both in the car and on their way going home, right? And that's why his bail condition is too high. So that they might be let me just land. So that they might be the only ones to release him on a condition that Spending, if you want to be free, you have to keep quiet. You must be on our team, or else you will rot in jail. Do you understand?
think about it.
J boy, let me say something before you say something. If you could remember when Wummi was called to the stand, did you ever hear a mention Prime Boy or Spending?
You see, that's what I'm gonna say now. Yeah, knows a bit of a thing, right? Because Prime Boy left the house with them. The only thing is just that Prime Boy was again in the car with them when they're about to return home, and then Prime Boy was dropped off the car, right? So Prime Boy knows some information already that is mad, very true to this thing they're trying to do. At the same time, Splendid now knows a bit further to what Prime Boy knows. But this is the thing there. Remember, when you were trying to get Prime Boy out in the first time, they did everything to want to get Splendid out as well. But right now that Prime Boy is still there, they've laid low as well. So remember, it is a game they're playing with everyone, but you lot are not clocking their games with you. So you get it? Because when you were doing everything to get Prime Boy, when you're raising the money, doing everything, remember that very Monday you're looking into doing this and that, and that was the same time they to start pushing to see how they can get Splendid out. But the moment things looks this and that and that, now Prime Boy is not going out anymore. They laid back as well. They didn't continue their push to get Splendid out. You lot need to think in that way, like, yo, what are these people trying to do? Right? But these are the things you lot are not looking at.
They're trying to buy spending over. They're trying to
Those are the things that they're trying to buy him over, but
Jay,
because it's not looking into it.
Jay, like what you've said, yeah, on this platform, we've touched from A to Z. We've had the possibility of even saying Mohbad did not die on Tuesday, that he died on Monday. We've said that long time ago. So what we're just doing this night is just picking what's it called? Picking some points and just have something to discuss about. Every point you've raised tonight, believe you me, we've touched that aspect. We've looked at possible cases where, like you said, that the nurse, will be, at the end of the day, get his caught. They will tell you they've sentenced her, bring another person and go and persecute. She get her freedom, get a passport, get paid, and moved. We've reasoned all that, We've checked every look and cranny. We've talked about what if darosha is the father of Liam? What if Madura is the actual father of Liam? We've said a whole lot, So we've touched everywhere. There are some questions that when you cannot answer, you just let it be, Except like from the nurse's side now, you're talking about the nurse. We can't say much. It's only the nurse that know that maybe it was a dead person she injected. But from what we heard, this woman said, is it Kudi or something, from a report that she said she spoke with, Kudi, that she said she spoke with the nurse, she did this, she did that. She said, and I quote, that the nurse said that Mohbad was very weak when she got there, it was even not the wife. It was what's his name that was telling.
Sorry to cut you short. If you could remember when Yeyekudi was talking, she said she can't see everything. If she see everything, there's a lot of things that will happen. And one thing I want you to know is whatever Yeyekudi is saying, she's adding her own. They are not actually true. She knows the truth and she's still keeping it within her. So I will say whatever J-Boy is saying, Yeyekudi knows a bit of it, but she's not ready to say.
Because she said that there are some names. And like I said, the Dr. Kemiolun lawyer, when she said that the autopsy result is out, that Mohbad was actually stabbed by Wummi, blah 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 blah. She said a lot of strong people are involved in this case. We've been hearing that, we've been hearing that. But the only thing we can keep saying is, okay, let's examine it, let's look at it. He could be like this, he could be like this. Everybody on this panel is on this live. We are not going to be the judge to judge the case when it gets to court. And I can say for free, at times, when they close case, they reopen case, evidence will still come out. Like what they are giving in the coroner inquest. And let's get to court. Let criminal lawyers interrogate Adura. Let criminal lawyers interrogate Wummi. You see another different ballgame entirely. They're saying the baby side now, Abi? Yeah, now they are still. And I believe when somebody said that Wummi cannot be, she can be called as witness. What if Prime Boy testimony or Splendid's testimony implicates her? She doesn't have a choice. She has to come and answer. So let's keep our fingers crossed. We've touched everywhere. We've looked at... Yeah.
Wummi being called a witness. Even Adura's statements already make Wummi a witness.
Yeah, because he said it was Wunmi
Wumi
that
told me everything. Told me about the fight. Told me about Prime Boy being the killer. Told me about everything. So obviously, Wumi is a witness.
You know what I'm even saying about the Prado?
Say she wasn't there now. How did she know they had a fight? I'm confused.
Wait now. What? In fact, what you people are not even looking at now is that I don't know. Maybe Andy can confirm this. The Prado driver said Mohbad was trying to hit Prime Boy. Spending said Mohbad was trying to hit Wunmi. That Prime Boy was not in the car. You know, the two eyewitness now that witnessed the fight, according to what we know, one is walking free. The other one that said Wunmi is incapacitated, is behind bars. You know, so we can't really tell. Then I like I said, the driver, taxi boat driver, the Prado driver can be paid to say anything he want to say. You know, like somebody said, did you see the picture? Did you see the car that was broken? And I said I heard that they took picture to the police. I'm not even sure the police saw the car. You know? So a whole lot. That was what I was saying. Before J-Boy came on board, and so I said it, that the people behind these things, whether you like it or yes, they are strong. And that's the truth. I've said it. And that's why I said I came up with let Baba Mohbad still look at spiritual justice for Mohbad.
Yoks,
They can't tamper with it.
Yoks, let me tell you something. Do you know why I said they are strong? Look at when that stupid Karimo came on live and started chatting nonsense. Between me and you, that's an evidence.
Karimo said that they can
swap babies.
They can swap baby. So what?
So the baby is neither for Mohbad or Wunmi.
Wumi is not the father or it's not the mother of that baby then.
Even Wunmi is not the mother of the baby.
How can you be saying that? It's not logic. It's not normal. You come and say
Karamo has implicated her sister in so many ways.
Let me just come out.
She's a real mental patient. She's not normal.
Let me say this. You see the way those people seeking justice for Wunmi, what they've been doing from day one, the same thing they are doing. They are not coming to public and talk. When was the last time you see Wunmi coming out to say something in the public? Long time ago. What about Darosha, Adura? The last person that came out, even Self, their celebrity, Shekpeteri. The last person that came out was Karimo. Now they've called on her. Don't say anything. Because when the time that she continues saying things, it's like she's damaging their case. And the same thing, we are seeking true justice for Mohbad, we've done it last week now by telling Westo, not everything you come out to come and say. You understand me? And this time around, it's affecting them as well. And you see, the release of Prime Boy, the mistake that we've made, to my whole understanding, is because Prime Boy spending, they joined our life that day. You understand me? Prime Boy could have come out. You understand me? But now that we've asked Westo, because to be honest, it's Westo and Arifa Jogunwala is bringing things from us, you understand me, to the light so that we discuss and this thing spreads to other platform seeking truth for justice. You understand me? But now we've managed to couple that area that Westo, Arifa Jobiola, don't say anything for now until we get these people out. The same thing we are doing now. Now they don't know where we are coming from.
Andy, Andy, let me tell you this one. You see what you just said? These people, tomorrow, they will see. When Baba Mohbad was at the police station like this, Shebi, it's just for him to sign the paper. They've given him reports now. It's just for him to sign. Now, somebody come out. Not like that. Whether you talk for Westo, or be you talk for Papariano, they get to it they want to. You understand? But what I'm saying is, I'll keep saying it. You know, it's a case that is in court. If you get a good lawyer, you know, a good lawyer, but the money we know the good lawyer, strong lawyer. They are lawyers, you know. Immediately that guy will come out. But as is me, we still keep praying to God. That's the only thing I've resorted to now. Is to keep praying to God. I come over for like buying on Loju.
You see,
want to use rich hand to slap you.
You see, another thing we have to do, sorry, York, another thing we have to do. You see, most of us that we are on social media agitating for their release, I'm sorry to say, most of us, we are in the West. You understand me? And if they call upon you, bring 50 pounds. They call upon you, bring 100 pounds. We will do it now. You understand? But who is going to use his platform to collect this money? That is the question.
Nobody's going to use that too.
How can we do?
Because
we need to do this.
But that day that they did this thing. Do you know where I've been seeing? At the point I had to message Westo.
You're showing Lapio Pioni.
Don't mind Andy.
Everything we are already bed.
It's all these people that I don't know where they see it from.
Mr. York, hope there's no snail in what you are eating, Sha.
Tatu Lily, but I love to sort of.
Yes, I name menu.
Yes, I need my party corrupt to be a Leo. As well, though, because this
one is just near room and bear because you knew
Andy Agbayani, sir. Agbayani. But I would like business, please.
Listen.
Okay, thank you. What do you think? You've made some valid point. Yeah, 12 hours before the body goes into that rigor mortis motion and all. And if we check, when they went to the hospital, they got to the hospital maybe about 4:30 or something. 12 hours before that. But what do you think? Can you just kind of unravel that mystery? What do you think the nurse could be there for? I don't know. What do you think the nurse could be there for?
The thing is this, yeah? What I'm going to say is only going to be based on speculation because we're not actually that. But one thing the nurse will be there for is this, right? Oh, let's go into a criminal way now, yeah? Act like a criminal to see how you want to deal with a criminal, which we do in the medical line as well, right? If you know you've accidentally killed somebody, you need to plan your way out. You need to make plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, right? In case plan A does not work, fall on plan B. If plan B, C does not work, you fall on plan D, right? One of them is definitely going to work out for you. That's one thing there. I believe the nurse portion, because we all need to remember one thing. They said the CCTV was broken. But remember, in the police second report, they posted a video that shows when the nurse went into the house, which is to tell you the CCTV was working when the nurse got there, right? So the nurse thing might have been to do what this is going to be your cover-up for us. This is what you're going to do, and it's going to be on a pay level. Because like I said, you can't say you want to deal with somebody and decide to wait for more than 24 hours for a nurse to come in to look after him. Then there is something fishy there. There's a reason why you don't decide to wait for that particular person. All right? So our own part on there might have been to like, okay, this is what's going to happen. We need you here. We need you to do one thing. We need you to inject this person, this and that and that and that. And that's why I believe from one of the journalists that visited the nurse made mention one thing, that it was even Wummi that was saying, why don't you give him this injection? Why don't you give him this injection, right? So it might have been a role to play just inside this injection into him. Whatever comes out, they might say you're the one who killed him, this. It might have all been planned out. So it might just be a role she's playing.
Okay, can I say something? Can I say something, please? And I want guys to listen a bit. From the report that we had online, they said that the moment the nurse got the administer injection, that she went out with someone to go and get some stuff. Before she came back, she now saw that they've been pouring water on Mo.
Yes.
Auntie, am I correct?
Yes.
Who did she went out with?
She went out with one of the guys to go and get more drug, more injection.
It's darosha, isn't it?
With DJ Bami.
not Darosha.
No, DJ Bami.
The DJ.
Okay, now.
DJ, yeah, DJ.
Okay, now.
DJ Bami. It's the
Okay,
DJ.
now. Okay,
DJ
thank
Bami,
you.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now, if I'm looking at it this way again, I don't know. Okay, peradventure, after she administered that injection and said, okay, let me go and get something, then DJ followed her. Could it be that the DJ was to monitor her, to delay her, so that they finish up what they started upstairs?
To be able to communicate to the people at home. We are on our way. We are coming back. We are far. We are this. We are that.
Thank you for helping me to conclude that. Could it be like that? I don't know. I'm just trying to, you said we should treat like criminal. I'm not a criminal.
You see, the other
I'm
thing
just
is
trying
that
to.
it's a role to, the way it is, if you want to think like a criminal, a part on there was just to play a role. And that's why, if you look at even the police statement, there's already a conclusion on it was the injection the nurse gave, right?
Yeah.
So more like it's a role to play. So what is going to take the fall? She's going to take the fall based on the injection she's giving, right? And to be honest, let's not be surprised when the toxicology report comes out and says, okay, this is the injection, it got this, and this and that, and that. So that's why. So the worst gets to the worst, they might be like, okay, you know what? You didn't do the wrong thing, but because you're literally like an auxiliary nurse, you're gonna kind of like fine you and maybe like sue you for like maybe like 2 years or whatever. Sentence her, and from there, from the back door, bring her out, send her away, pay her money. She's played her role well, and this, that. So obviously, I believe the nurse's thing was just for her to play a role, and the role she has to play is she's gonna have to be the one to take the fall.
Oh, J-Boy, please. You made mention through your statement that the second report of the police, they showed the nurse when he came into the house, because I'm hearing this for the first time.
The video, the nurse going into the house.
I haven't seen that video. Did anybody see that video or heard anything about the video when the nurse came in and the police show you in the second report?
Have you seen the video, or do you have the video or something, or you just heard? J-Boy.
I'll try to find it and I will send it to someone and I can send it to you. But there is a video of where the nurse came into the house.
I have to go and search.
House.
Well, we all know that the nurse is part of the script. The nurse is part of the.
Guys,
I'm going to leave you. Me, I want to sleep.
guys, I'm going to go to bed.
Boy, I said a lot, so we shouldn't drag much. But this very case will last for a very long time. Not even 2024. But you might be surprised. Everything the boy has said here tonight will come to pass. Like, it will just be like, okay, you have not committed any crime, blah, 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 blah. But because you are a scenario, you are this, you are that, just fine. It might even be fine. It might be just fine. You pay fine, or maybe 2 years imprisonment or something. But before you know it, you just hear this person is in London, this one is in Cotonou, blah, blah, blah.
Come on, I say London, no. London,
No,
we are not saying she's not.
No. If you're saying that, you agree with what J-Boy said. What J-Boy said was that at the end of the day, they will pay him, they will pay her, and she might just go somewhere else. That means she also was part of the conspiracy. But for me, I feel the girl was innocent. That is just the difference. Yeah. I feel the boy was innocent. That means the girl was innocent. That he was not part of the script. You know. But what your boy said,
Yoks. When I say the nurse was part of the script, what I meant was, then Wummi wants the nurse to take the fall for it. That's what I was trying to say. That is why she's part of the script.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you know that?
Not that she had the knowledge.
Yok.
Yeah, Ola.
Do you know that if the nurse is not in the picture, the whole story will have just been straightforward?
Yes, now.
Because the nurse, just because the nurse administered tetanus and whatever injection or whatever, that is why the whole thing is just clumsy.
Are you sure the nurse was the only injection they administered to the boy?
No, at least that's what we had.
What if, because when police were mentioning the injections they found there, it did not look as if it was just that paracetamol and anti-tetanus. You realize the injection plenty. What if another person just
I have a question.
She's a ghost.
I have a question.
She's a ghost.
Did they give the nurse a particular injection to come with, or she just carries tetanus injection wherever she goes with her?
They've snapped the hand. They've sent it to her on WhatsApp. You know, the previous day, according to them, you know, the nurse was in Cotonou, and when they were disturbing her, she said they should snap the picture and send it to her. So she now look at it from the phone. So that makes her to get whatever she wanted to administer.
No, York. According to the statement, the nurse gets to Lekki at the gate before she got the picture.
I wanted to say
the picture of thank you. God bless you.
The picture, that is number one. And the question Monday she's asking is this: when the nurse arrived, does she arrive with this injection, or they gave her the injection in the house, or they go out and buy it? Nobody knows. Up to
Mr. Andy, let me now interpret what you said. If you could recall, and I say, they Wummi, that what I heard, I don't know. Wummi said this has been happening to Mohbad, and this is the injection we give Mohbad. Let me just act like an investigator. What if Wummi has the injection and gave it to the nurse to inject Mohbad?
Correct.
You might be right.
Correct.
And
I don't know. York, I don't
And Mr. Andy, let me now finish. After, according to the nurse said, and it was shaking, and I had to go and buy an injection to stop it. So what if that injection Wummi passed on to the nurse is not even a tetanus injection?
No, the nurse, being a nurse, she wouldn't have collected injection from Wummi in the first place.
Mr. Olai, Mama, she buy now.
Now. Wait.
Kwaki malakbe. To de padà mọ̀ pé celebrity ni, to de na o ma fún níye báyìí.